Hey guys, today is going to be an unusual video for me because I've recently bought some lipsticks here, a gloss here, a gloss there, and it's not enough to do a video, and I don't have a full face of new makeup, so I thought we'd just do some lip products. So I'm going to be looking at some NARS, some LYS, some Chanel, some Hourglass, and before we do that, I want to talk about a couple of other things. I recently got the Sept concealer. I've been using it for about a week, and I really, really like it. It has a consistency very similar to the Kosas, which I threw mine away. It was starting to behave a little unusually and smell a little unusually. It's a clean brand, and so they don't last for 3 years, and that's fine. I got a lot of use out of it, and I was pretty nearly done with it anyway. And it also feels very similar to the Clinique, even better. So I'm liking this. I had heard people say it's not a lot of coverage. I disagree. I think it looks pretty darn good. And yeah, looks smooth. Well, on this eye. But this I'm quite enjoying. Another thing I got recently is the new color. So Merit Blush Balms came out with several new colors, I think 4 or 5. And you know how it is when it's online, you guys. I mean, that is truly while I'm here, so you can see what colors really, really are. I got the color Fox, and what I was looking for was something that was dark, that wasn't warm or cool, but this obviously a little bit warm. So I already have some cheek color on, but I tried this on yesterday. I was surprised that this actually works on me. So with these products, I either will pick it up from my swatch or I will tap here. But this is a more even application, really. And I just want to show you, I'm just putting it on top of the blush that I have on right now, and I'll have everything listed below. Lately, I have been using more than one blush. I'm going a little bit heavier. I think that's really actually quite workable. I'm surprised. So what I have on my cheeks are quite pink. I did the Valentino in 02. And then right under the eyes, I went in with the Sheer Glow from, is it called Sheer Glow? The Pink Glow from Dior. Boop, 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 boop. And it blends in really easily. And the only other color I have is Mood. So this, so far, for me, is like a brand. I have blush colors in colors I don't normally use, but I'm fine with that. So I wanted to show you that, and I think this will be great in the summer because it almost gives me that sun-kissed kind of look. Last year I used the Say for that, which I really, really love this color as well. It's just a less pink way to go. And Westman Atelier is releasing this. This is Parla in her Lit Up stick. She's releasing this on its own. So I got this in a holiday kit. I don't remember which one. And I think they call it Oyster Pearl. There's a little bit, I don't know if you're going to see it, I see it, of shift. It's cool, but it's not pink. And I'm just going to put a little bit on my currently overloaded cheeks. I have no highlighter on, and I'm going to pick it up with my finger. You see that? I love her highlighters because they're just not too much. It's almost as if the base is sheer. And it just leaves a really beautiful, healthy looking sheen on your face. Without, with. Just need a little. But this is really super neutral. Unless you're a solid, deeper medium. Or, I don't know, if you have a very yellow undertone, if you have an olive undertone, maybe you won't like it. I don't know what olive's like for highlighter, but for me, I really, really like that. And I just saw that she's releasing it by itself, and I thought you guys might want to get a sense of what it looks like. I'm not sure if you can see that sheen, but super, super pretty and fresh. Let's get on to the lips. I've been conditioning them with the Fenty Balm. Nobody ever talks about this. It has a little bit of tint, but they have colors that are more on the clear side. I keep one in my car. I'm putting it on all the time. And it's just cushy and lovely. So there's a lot of pinkness right now to my lip, but I wanted to show you this. It's oftentimes sold out. So you have to do the email me notification if you want to get this. And in store, it's often sold out. I've been looking at it for months, and this is their Soft Matte Balm. And I have the color, I think it's called Unrestricted. It looks like that. And it's a, I don't know what to do lip color, but it's enough for me to feel like, oh, I have a finished look. And I'm really, really enjoying it. It goes on feeling like a balm, and then it kind of dries down a little bit. I know a lot of people don't like matte lipsticks, and I know that I'm very strange about lipsticks. I don't like things that are heavy. I find that long-wearing products that are glossy or have a sheen are very uncomfortable for me. This is not heavy. So yes, it does go matte, and it's not, wow, I have moisture on my lips. It's not something that I feel is something I can't wear. I put it on all the time, and that's Unrestricted. Now let's go on with some Chanel glosses. So I'm going to post right here the Wearing Michelle Wong's Favorite Makeup video. And in it, she said the gloss, the Chanel gloss, I think it was the color Gossamer, her favorite, that someone stopped her on the street in New York and said, what are you wearing on your lips? So I thought, well, first time I heard her tell that story, I need to get this. And it was sold out on the Chanel site, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And a lot of things were sold out on Chanel's site. But I got two things that I want to share with you. So this is 719. And it's one of those colors that is, we've seen them before. It has some gold in it, maybe something for the holiday or a topper. But when you put it on, it doesn't scream gold. You can see a reflection as you turn and light bounces off of it. It just is like having a honey glaze on your lips. And I think it actually might be called something like that, to be truthful. I just put a little bit on. It's not really going to go on opaquely, or if it does, if you put that much on, it won't be comfortable to me. But you can also put it on top of your other lipsticks, a nice little topper, and I really like it. My lips will get more and more colorful as I take things off. This one, I thought might be a good neutral, but it's not a rosewood. I think it's a caramel. That's what, I think the word caramel is in the description. Not in the description, in the name. And there we go. And it does look rosewoody here and here, but it also kind of has a warmth to it as well. When I put it on my lips, I can see. And when I say warmth, I mean brown, caramel. And look at that. A really nice everyday color. You're in the car, you need a little something on your lips, or you don't know what to wear, and you don't want to be matte. I'm not saying these are the same color, they're not, but if you like glosses, this one might be a really good standard for you. LYS Speak Love Moisture Matte Balm. It was very, very confusing, but I understand what it is now, and I'm here to tell you. Let's take a look at this packaging, you guys. This is so pretty. If you look very closely, you can see that they're trying to mimic leather, and your little rose gold at the top, at the bottom, and then completely rose gold right here. It's shaped like a triangle, which is actually really nice to grip, and it's much thinner than I thought that it would be. I will say that my issues with this were the colors online. Here it is right here. Very different than what I'm getting at home. It looked to me, because the lip shapes of everybody were the same, that it's computer generated, which is always an issue. The color, when I put this on, so much darker than the color I was seeing online. Let's put it on. And this is Desired. So I put it on, it feels like a balm, and it has a little bit of sheen to it. But in 10 minutes or less, it won't have a sheen anymore, and it won't feel like a balm. But this color, Desired, excuse me, this is not what it looked like on the white lips that they had up there. It's just not what I was expecting from this. But I will say, if you take a little bit off and my own lip color comes through, it gets closer to that color. So it's really quite opaque. And just take a little bit off to lighten it up a little bit. Well, it had been my experience. I've been wearing it for a couple of days, but now I don't feel that I'm getting that effect. It will set down. It will be more matte. The color is not what I expected, so you need to be a little bit careful about this. They might be more saturated than they appear online. Although the color is accurate, it's just much darker than I thought, and I'm just not sure, for me, if this is a color I love. I love the packaging though. It's so cute. Now I'm just taking a little bit of oil to break that up and clean my lips off. It hasn't set yet. And now let's talk about the Hourglass lipsticks. I did talk about these in my Will I Buy It video, which I'll post right here. And I said when these came out, I thought, no, because I've never tried an Hourglass lip product that I found to be comfortable. And when I was in store, I tried a couple on, and I thought, wow, these are a very comfortable, creamy satin lipstick. It doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't feel drying, it feels very nice. The colors seem to be in the nude ranges, so no matter what your skin tone, your depth of tone, you will find a nude that is right. It might not be the right nude for you, but if you have very, very dark skin, you're going to find a nude there. So I tried Oasis, and I thought, this kind of looks familiar. I took it home, and I thought, this reminds me of something else. And this Chantecaille, like the one Chantecaille lip chic that I have, was in the bathroom for some reason, and I swatched them, and they were exactly the same. Exactly the same. Unfortunately, I looked up the name, I can't remember it, and they don't make that name anymore. Otherwise, I would tell you, a dupe for a lot less is the Oasis. So I took that back, and I got Tide and Lurch. And Tide is quite light. Look at this. Ooh. I'm trying to get into nudes, you guys. If this doesn't work for me, I can always put it in the center of something else. I don't know. I think I probably need a little bit of lining to make this actually work, but it is much lighter than anything I'm used to, and I feel like it's possible I can make this work. And again, if I find that I can't wear it that opaquely, it's just not good for me, I can always dab it on, or I can use it with something else. So I think it'll be a good tool for me. And this is Lurch. Oh, I didn't do swatches. So there's Lurch. See, I'm really trying to go for that neutral thing, right? I'm making an effort. Don't worry, you guys. With the Chanel, I didn't get anything neutral. Oh, that's not Lurch. That's Tide. And this is Lurch. Tide, Lurch. And Lurch is a very nice neutral. It's not too warm, it's not too cool, it's smack in the middle brown. And it's not too dark of a brown, not too light of a brown. So for some skin tones, it'll be a beautiful nude. I love colors like this for fall and winter. Lurch. Now let's go on to the Chanel. This is the matte lipstick. It just came out, I guess, about 6 weeks ago. And I missed it when it came out. I think because of my weather was so bad and I couldn't shoot, I thought, you know, what's the point? And I didn't even look. But I did go into Nordstrom's yesterday, and they have a great Chanel counter, and I got 3 colors. Here they are. She explained to me that while this is new formula, some of the colors are actually existing colors in this formula. And interestingly enough, it looked to me like all those colors were neutral. So the new colors I got are here. What? So I got the new colors in the new formula. 56, Rouge Charnel. Now, while they're calling it Rouge, I feel that this is a pinky rouge, but it's not a red with a pink undertone. It is really more pink. And here's the Rouge Chanel on my face. I really like this color because it does straddle in between pink and red. You can see, I feel like on my hand, you can see more pinkness than on my lips. But now, it's interesting, it's about the light. I'm facing my big LED light right now, and it looks a little bit more pink. These go on feeling creamy. In fact, in the store I said, wait a minute, is this one the matte? It feels like a regular lip color, a regular cream lipstick, but it will dry down and it will stay for a long time. If you drink coffee with cream like I do, it's not going to stay. If you eat a big greasy salad, big greasy piece of pizza, whatever, it's not going to stay, but it's fairly long wearing. It's not all day, but you know, you're going to get some wear out of it. Rouge Charnel. Rouge V. V-I-E. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Right there. So this to me is a little bit more of a brown red, but it's not terracotta. I don't see a lot of warmth in it, but it's certainly not cool. So this one, quite pink, and this one, really a muted red. And I think this kind of red might be more wearable on a daily basis, especially if you're like me and you feel pretty darn comfortable in reds. I think I like this for a daily red that's not too bright. And I don't feel that I have to be limited to, oh, this is a color I can wear in fall and winter only. I think it's super classic. And on some women, it will look more red than it does on me. Flamboyant. There she is. So it's kind of related to this one, but it's far more pink. It's not pretending to be a red. And this to me is a spring color that I want to get next to. I, in fact, was thinking, I wonder if I actually have any colors like this, because it is such a color that I would go for. But I think that the colors that I have that are close to this are more neon. So they have that pinkness, but they also have something more shocking going on. And I'm thinking of a Clé de Peau right now, is what is coming to mind. It's not quite as vibrant. I have some things from Burberry, the Moussey Mattes, which is my favorite formula for a matte, but that one also is a little more vibrant. It pops at you a little bit too much, and for me, I kind of like that. But I know a lot of people don't want something that has a little bit of an electric or a lot of an electric quality, but I don't think this does. I think it's a beautiful, vibrant pink that doesn't smack you in the face. Really, really wearable. And did you notice how my spirits kind of lifted when I put this on? It makes me happy, and that's what lipstick needs to do, right? It needs to cheer me up and go, yeah, this is the one. So this color really makes me quite happy. I'm just going to, again, go in a little bit further and closer to this light, which is a big LED light. You can probably see the color a little bit better. Perfect for spring. Maybe this is a great spring red because it has a little bit of vibrancy to it, and maybe this is for fall and winter, but it depends on your skin tone. But this one screams spring to me, and it makes me super duper happy. And you guys, those are the things that I got in the last week, 2 weeks. Some of them were even yesterday, and I hope maybe there was something in there for you. And I hope you found it helpful, and I hope you come back again. Until we meet again, be safe and smart, and I'm wishing you good health.